In a podcast land where thoughts collide, Brian and Craig will be your guide. No topic too small, no tale too tall. Tune in, laugh out, you'll have a ball. From mysteries deep to light-hearted jokes in a poker rhythm where laughter invokes. Untitled is their name, the fun untamed. Each episode a ride, this shows their claim. Untitled, Brian and Craig, get ready for a twist and a leg shake. In a quirky world where anything goes, join the ride as the madness flows.
Wow, I didn't even choose the channel and I already figured it out.
Wow, look at that. The
That's
computer, it's learning.
I don't like that. And the crazy thing is the recording app we use is also named Craig. So this Craig is learning from real Craig. And I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't like that it's called Craig. Like, it doesn't feel like an homage. It feels like it's training to take my place.
You are irreplaceable. AI cannot replace you, Craig.
Oh, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
That being said, we're now introducing our new host, AI Craig, who sounds like the real Craig. So you don't know who is the real Craig. Who is the real Craig?
Welcome to the show. I am AI Craig.
Okay, that's creepy. We're just going to turn that off. We're just going to pull the plug on that.
I don't care for that at all. That's bad.
Yep. We don't like that. Hey, This is the show, Untitled, with Brian. I think it's the first time we've actually done like an intro like this.
No, I've done it before, but it's the first time you've ever done it, I think.
Oh, wow. We're like 35 episodes in and, 33. 32? 32?
30. What is? Let me look. Hang on. We can judge it by how many. This will be episode 34.
34.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. Look at that.
Okay. So we're recording on a Friday because I am going to the Taste of Buffalo, which is apparently the nation's largest two-day food festival, which I'm super excited to go to, and then I'm going to do Pokemon stuff. So I'm going to be busy pretty much all day during our normal record time.
Yes, but fortunately, we are able to also record on Fridays.
Yes. So today is a Friday.
Yep.
I just feel really bad.
Well, you don't have to feel bad, but happy Free Slurpee Day to all who celebrate.
Oh, yes, 7-Eleven Day. I feel bad. I like cut you off like 5 times. Now I feel bad for that. And then
this is the new show. We're just gonna make monkey noises. It's fun.
Yeah, Greg would be happy. The weird monkey creature,
or the AI version of me. Who's to say?
Who's to say? But no, I feel really bad because just now I was riding my bike home from work. I got off a little late, which is fine, and I noticed something was wrong because I listened to loud metal music to help me get home, and I was no joke 15 minutes away from home, right? And I noticed my bike was like doing something. So I looked at my bike and I was like, oh shit, it's really flat. So I figured I'd fill it up. So long story short, I realized I had to do a full tube replacement. So I did that on the road, and I feel really bad because I knew we said we were going to record, and I was like, well shit, I got to do this, and I did it anyway. So I sent a message to Kate. I'm like, hey, I'm going to be late. And she goes, okay, fine. And then she said, which to her credit is not wrong, you maybe should give up on riding your bike because it's been a complete disaster every time. And she's not wrong, but I will assess the situation later. And I got home and so I put this stuff in the bike tube in the new tube called Slime, so that if I do get a slow leak or flat, it'll automatically patch itself.
There you go. And
I was just getting everything situated. I was just sitting back down and getting ready to do stuff. And she's like, hey, aren't you recording today? And I'm like, how did you know? And she's like, Fret, our mutual friend, said. And I will admit, guilted me. She guilted me into it. And I was like, oh, shit, you're right. I need to call Craig. So I called you. And here we are. So that's how that happened.
Had you forgotten that we were going to record today?
No. I didn't forget. I was just like, okay. I was just, busy with life shit, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna call Craig here. She just got to it before I did.
Before you did. Okay. Well, she's keeping you on task. She's keeping you on task, which is kind of the purpose of a Kate. Well, not the only purpose. I don't want to make her entire life seem like it's to serve you. That's wrong. But, well, it is something she's good at.
Yes. Let me say this. She doesn't serve me. She keeps me from being naked, living in the wilderness, slinging my own poop, and eating berries.
Yes. And this actually ties into something I hope to talk about later today, so we'll get there. But anyway, not you eating berries naked in the wilderness, but other things. Anyhow, Listeners, have you ever had someone apologize multiple times and feel really guilty for something that they didn't even really do wrong? Because that's what's happened thus far. Is that Brian has now apologized to me about 6 times for being, and I'm going to use air quotes with my fingers. I'm literally doing it with my fingers right now. He's apologized for being, here's the air quotes, late. But here's the thing. We never set a time. So therefore, Brian, we just said we'll do it sometime this afternoon. So therefore, it is literally impossible for him to have been late because we never set a time. We just said sometime this afternoon. We are currently sometime this afternoon. So therefore, in my book, you were right on time, and therefore no more apologies will be necessary or quite frankly accepted. We don't need them. It's all good. You're fine.
What I heard was, Brian, you're a rat bastard. Everything you do is wrong, and I'm going to beat your ass.
Wow, I'm the Catholic, and yet you're the one with the guilt. I don't get it. It's weird.
Did I tell you I'm also Jewish?
Oh, are you Brian the Jew? I'm scared of what that means. Anytime I insult you, it's gonna be anti-Semitic. I don't like that. That's no good. Okay, for the record, Brian, not Jewish. Craig, not Catholic. This is Untitled, and we're doing whatever we do. This is what we do. This is our thing. So thank you for, if you're listening. First of all, I'm sorry, but second of all, wow, thanks, appreciate it. So
yeah, there's that.
Hey, how was your week besides blowing out a tire and having to fix it and then being, and I'm using the air quotes again, late?
So good news for me, and we're fully staffed at my work now, and that means that I can actually have a regular schedule instead of having to upend it so much. So I do plan to, yes, and I'm sure Kate is listening, to actually ride my bike more, but this time I'm going to contact customer support and be like, hey, why are these bike tubes so shitty? And let's figure this out. So that's good. The other thing is that I finally, so, I work kind of overnights and weird hours. And the other thing is that I finally put up blackout curtains on the other window in my bedroom. So now it is actually, I can actually sleep, better. And I do have like a little, oh, sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say, don't those just make such a difference though? Like, life is so much better with blackout curtains when you're trying to sleep and the sun's out. It's literally night and day, Brian.
God damn it, demerit. But yes, no, it's pretty great. And then next week I'm working 2 days, and then we have a mutual friend. He's coming up, and I'm going to show him his brother and his son around, and it's going to be great.
Nice. And you're going to a Bison's game, if I'm.
I think so. I don't know if we committed to that, but we're definitely going to the falls. We're definitely going to go to a few. There's like 2 places in Buffalo they want to check out. So we'll go to those. And then we will go to the world-renowned Duff's and have their beef on weck and chicken wings. And you and I are going to Duff's in September.
Oh yeah. Duff
Man. Oh yeah, Duff Man. I'm glad you knew. I'm glad you knew where that was going.
You have to. I mean, if it's called Duff, it has to have Duff Man. If they don't have a guy dressed up like Duff Man, I'm a little disappointed already.
They don't. But you know what is great, Krager, is they actually have Duff beer.
Yeah, you've told me this before, and it does not fail to make me happy. So that's good. I approve, and we'll try Duff beer because why wouldn't I?
Correct. Yes. What something else big happened this week? Oh, right. We are finally getting nothing. This wasn't big, but so as you know, I have 4 cats. One of them used to be feral. She's not feral anymore, but she has decided that she truly, truly loves me now. And every time I go to bed, she'll cuddle with me. But apparently, one day I was so exhausted that she was like, nah, fam. And I guess she was meowing at me because I vaguely kind of remember that. And then she would like full on smacked me in the face with no claws, just like bap. And I was like, oh God. And she looked at me and went, rawr, and then like did the little headbutt thing and cuddled up and started purring. And I'm like, Jesus, okay.
She's like an Instagram cat now. The ones that just smack. Yeah. She's definitely not feral anymore. Now she's just wanting to have a camera trained on her so that she can get into the reels.
Yeah, she is a Torby. She is a tortoiseshell tabby. And apparently tortitude is a real thing that tortoiseshell cats have.
Okay. I'm happy that your cat is so comfortable with you that she could bat you in the head.
I'm not a fan of that.
That's a sign of love. Oh.
But yeah. But yeah, I will next week, or I'll just maybe we'll do like a mini episode because I'm actually off. I can tell you all about my we can do a bonus episode of The Taste of Buffalo.
Oh, okay. I'm down for that. That sounds fun.
Yeah. But anyways, Craig, how was your week?
My week has been weird. I spent most of the first part of this week, like last Thursday to this Tuesday, mostly hanging out at the hospital when I had any free time that I wasn't working.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. Yeah.
But my daughter is all better. She's like gotten all of her levels back to where they're supposed to be. We're supposed to have an
Hey,
appointment with a follow-up appointment with the doctor, but because doctors are all so busy, like the first appointment we could get was October 7th.
that
So
is that's a very speedy and
yeah.
soon follow
Yes,
up.
it's not. And we're a little annoyed by that. But she's taking all the medications that she needs to avoid like seizures and the like. So she's doing pretty good.
Good.
Yeah, the day that my daughter got out of the hospital, my brother went into the hospital down in Tucson, Arizona.
Holy fuck.
Dude, I know. Well, this was a scheduled thing.
Oh,
He
okay. Okay, good. I was gonna be like,
yeah,
dude, you
yeah,
can't catch a break. Damn.
right? I know. Well, they I don't know. I'm probably violating HIPAA things, but I'm not a doctor, so I don't think I have to follow that. But he got his kidney removed, for
Oh,
reasons.
yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah. And
remember you
he's fine.
telling me about this.
Yeah,
Vaguely in passing, like, oh,
yeah.
he's gonna get his kidney removed, and I'm like, Jesus, okay.
I mean, you have two of them. It's fine. It's all good. No,
Don't worry. Don't worry, it's okay.
it's fine. Yeah, yeah. So he did that on Tuesday night, and then he had a couple of rough nights at home, and then yesterday he went back into the hospital because he's got like blockages and all sorts of things, and they're probably gonna keep him in the hospital for a couple days. So basically, if you're related to me by blood, there's a 50-50 chance you're gonna end up in the hospital lately, and that's just
Woo!
kind of how it. But yeah, so Brian and I not related, so you should be fine.
Yeah,
But yeah, yeah. So that's been
good.
fun for me. Everybody around me is like going down like a bowling pin.
We
But
don't like that.
we don't like that so much. So hopefully we can have like a week where nobody ends up in the hospital for any reason. That would make me happy. So I've got that going on. Other than that, it's been a perfectly fine week here at the
Oh,
clubhouse. Everything's going well. So I mean, apart from everybody going to the hospital. But yeah,
yeah.
it's all good. So but that does mean that it is time.
Yeah,
I'll do it shorter this time. Um,
there we go.
the news. It's time for news.
Blues! Alright, what do we got?
This was a hastily thrown together newscast, which doesn't make it shorter. It just means I didn't edit, so I have more things to talk about. I didn't narrow it down. So we're just going to briefly touch on a few of these things, including Vancouver, British Columbia.
Oh, that's just a hop, skip, and just hop, skip. I fucked it up. Continue, sir.
A hop, skip, and a jump from you? No, it's on
Yeah,
the
there
other.
we go. Yeah, it's on the
No,
complete other side of the.
it's.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's British Columbia is on the Pacific, Brian. It is many, 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 many miles from you. So anyway, there was an accident in traffic,
Oh
specifically
no.
at the intersection of Lougheed Highway and Wren Street in Vancouver,
I'm going to pretend I
British
know
Columbia.
exactly where that is.
As am I, because I have no idea. But that is the cross streets where this happened, Brian.
Wow, that is so. Wow, that is so bad. There's a Tim Hortons there. Yeah,
The odds are 50-50 on any
the odds are
candidate.
50-50 on that.
But there was a pickup truck, that was hauling freshly picked blueberries to market.
Oh
And, Bri-
no.
and Brian,
No.
they spilled all over the road. And I tell you all of this story.
Oh.
I tell you all of this story just because there were crates and crates, thousands of blueberries spilled on the road. And I tell y'all simply so I can say this sentence, Brian, there was a major traffic jam in Vancouver,
Oh,
British
God
Columbia.
damn it. Another
It's my-
demerit.
I was gonna say it's my second demerit. I saw that one coming. But
Yeah.
I had to. It was
Yeah.
Brian, it's literal traffic jam.
That was low hanging fruit.
Oh, demerit for you. Congratulations.
Oh,
We're in a demerit
yes.
fight now. Who can get the most?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm glad you
Next
picked up on that one.
Oh, no.
All right, I'm done.
What-
Seriously,
what
I'm
am
done.
I was gonna say, are we finished?
We're done.
Let it all
We're
out.
done.
If
We're
you've got
done.
it-
No, no, that's it. That's it. I'm
got
good.
any more?
No more.
Yeah.
I don't have any
Okay.
more. Nope, we're good.
Okay, Brian, this weekend. So, like, it's going to be too late by the time everyone who's listening to this, but you could still take advantage of this if you'd like. Saturday, July 12th, Pittsburgh,
Okay.
Pennsylvania. The
Oh, that's
world's
like
worst.
just down away. That's like
I
not that
know.
far.
That's what I'm saying. So, if you get in the car now, you can definitely make it.
Okay.
I'm trying to
You're just
collect myself.
giggling. You're
I'm just
giggling. So
giggling.
this means
Yeah,
it's either gonna be absolutely
right.
awful or
Yep.
absolutely amazing.
Go with the awful. Go with your gut on this one.
Okay.
Okay, Brian. The world's
Craig.
worst event. The world's worst event has been planned for this Saturday, and I don't. I do not want to go.
I
And I'm guessing
swear to God, if it's fucking jizz racing, I'm gonna lose my mind.
it's not. I swear,
Oh,
it
thank
is not.
God. Okay.
It might.
Okay.
It might be worse.
How can that be worse?
I mean, it might not be worse, but it's not better.
God, okay.
At Pittsburgh's Crafton Ingram Lanes. That's right, Brian. A bowling alley
Oh,
for the
okay.
low price of $30.
That's a fairly low price.
Yes, you could get 4 hours of unlimited bowling and shoe rental.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, so far so good. We haven't
So
gotten to
far,
the
so
twist of it.
good.
But we haven't gotten
Yeah,
to the twist
what?
of it.
Oh, God,
Okay,
what is the twist?
I'm just gonna tell you that who the event is sponsored by. It's the Pittsburgh area naturalist.
Oh, what? No, oh God, you're gonna tell me what? Okay, what kind of horrible
Uh,
thing is this now?
Brian, it's a nudist group.
Ah,
That's right,
fuck.
Brian. That's right, Brian. For 4 hours tomorrow at the Pittsburgh Crafted Ingram Lanes,
So
there will
hold
be.
up. So let me get this straight. Let me just try to finish this for you. It's naked bowling.
It's naked bowling, Brian.
Ah, sweet Christ.
Brian, it's naked bowling.
Okay.
The only thing you will be allowed to wear are bowling
Is
shoes. That's correct. And here's the thing about nudity, Brian, is that in the movies, the people who are nude are selected because they will look
yes.
okay. Yeah, like they have the types of bodies where you're not gonna like have your stomach turn a bit. Let's think about the average person at a bowling alley, Brian.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Don't like it.
Well, let's think
Don't
about
like it.
let's think about them
Don't like it.
without clothes, Brian. Yeah,
Don't like this. Not a
Brian,
fan.
naked bowling. But wait till here's the best part. I haven't told
Okay.
you the name of the event.
Oh my God, no. All right. Okay. I'm steeled. Hold on. Let me steel myself.
Brian, for
Okay.
$30, you two
Oh
can
God.
participate in balls out bowling.
Oh God, I hate every sentence, every single, all of this. I hate it. I just vehemently despise this. I mean, it's
So
funny. It's funny. I'm giving it that it's funny, but just
it's balls out.
no,
It's balls out bowling.
no. Oh God. Okay.
Um, and I don't know what more to say about it other than that's happening, and I will not be within 1,000 miles of it. You will be within 1,000 miles of it. So I'm telling you, man. If you hurry, you can still make it.
You know what? As much as I want to see
Nope.
people like that, and as much as I want them to see me, I'm gonna pass. Sorry, bro.
I think it's a fair call. So yeah, so that's happening. So this far we have traffic jam and balls out bowling for the news.
It's kind of following a theme here.
Well, we're about to change the theme a bit.
Okay.
China, Brian.
Okay. Okay.
China.
Okay.
The Chongqing Forestry Bureau, which is
Okay.
somewhere in China, because I don't know anything about China. I know Beijing, and I know what's the one where they do all the factories. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
I don't know a
Shenzhen.
lot. There you go. Yes, that was what I was thinking, but I don't know a lot, so I don't know what part of China this is in.
Okay.
But they have been issued an order to hotels that they are to cease all activities that bring visitors into close contact with wild animals.
Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Let's. All right. Okay. Let.
This is actually kind of awesome, and I'm a little sad
Okay.
that it's stopped. But it's also like maybe not great for the animals. I don't know. It's China, so they're usually good with like human and animal rights things. They don't ever stretch the laws or the limits of good taste or decency because
Yeah.
China. Yeah,
Because
China.
China is clearly the leader of all of that stuff.
That's right. China, the leader in decency. I mean, they
Yes.
used to be. Yeah, I mean, we're trying to catch up to them. But anyway, here's what they've been doing, Brian. It's one hotel.
Okay.
Yeah. And what they've been doing is they've been offering a red panda wake up call.
Oh. Okay. I'm kind of in. Okay. I'm
I
in.
know.
I'm into this. I'm
Yeah,
into this.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
at the Lihe Lidu Lingjiang Holiday Hotel.
I am like 90% certain you butchered the shit out of that.
Oh, 1000%. But I'm not sure. Lihe Lidu Lingjiang.
Jesus Christ.
I think that's right.
My brother in Christ, I'm fairly certain you're wrong, and I will also say this: I will do no better.
Okay, it's a holiday hotel. I got those last 2 words. I nailed them.
There we go.
Yeah. So you could set up what time you want the pandas to come in, and they would just let pandas come into your room, and you would have hands-on encounters with the pandas. And
I kind of like that.
Yeah, I know. Like, what better way to be awakened than having a red panda just come in and wake you up? Now,
yeah, we like that.
The pandas only have to stay for as long as they feel like it. So they, the amount of time they spend with the guests depends on the mood and the temperament of the red panda that day.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But
do they have the red panda door?
I would assume so. It's right next to the Greg door.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah. So the pandas just come in, and this was very popular. So it was making the holiday hotel with words in front of it that I pronounced badly. Very popular. But unfortunately, the Forest Service has said this could be construed as animal abuse, and red pandas are a second-class protected animal in China.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either, but apparently there's first class, which is probably regular pandas, but I guess red pandas may be second class. I don't know. The whole Chinese class system of endangered animals.
I mean, it's common knowledge, obviously.
Right. Most people know. I'm just ignorant.
Correct. As am I.
Right. That's why we're talking about it. But yeah, they're not allowed to do that anymore. But it was happening, and it was very popular. So I guess it's a sad story, but also maybe a good story if it's been bad for the pandas. It's unclear whether or not this was bad for pandas or not, for the red pandas, I should say. But
it's kind of.
But we've missed our chance, Brian. We won't be able to go and hang out at the holiday hotel and have red pandas wake us up. So that's kind of sad. But it's not too late for naked bowling. Sad. It's not too late for naked bowling.
You know what? I'm going to have to pass.
You're going to pass. Oh, fine. All right. Last story.
Yeah. Okay.
Last story. Rhode Island. I don't think we've ever talked about Rhode Island before.
I think it doesn't exist.
Another one? And no, we can't.
No, I'm just giving you shit. I'm just giving you shit. No.
Michigan, sure. Michigan, everyone agrees it probably doesn't exist.
Yeah, but and the Detroit Lions, not real. Not a real place.
That would have been so great if the Bills were playing the Lions. That would have been amazing. So we could have been like, well, we tried going to the game, but like they're playing against some mythical team, so
it's like this isn't a real thing. This what you're watching right there? Not real. Not real. Not
okay. A Rhode Island animal shelter. And I don't know if they've already found a home for this animal or not, but they had a somewhat abused little blue and yellow macaw.
Oh, that's sad.
I know it is. But apparently his owner, I don't know if he was abused or just simply didn't know how to take care of him correctly.
Right.
But he was older and he passed away. The owner did, not the parrot. But the parrot, because he was somewhat malnutritioned. What's the word I'm looking for?
Malnourished, yes.
Yeah, malnutrition is not a word. He was a little malnourished. He had lost a lot of his feathers, so he had some, like the ones on his head were all there, and like his wings were okay, but like on his body, a lot of them he just didn't have the nutrients and stuff. He wasn't well taken care of.
Yeah, sad.
But it is sad. But they're trying to find a new home for this guy because he doesn't live with the guy who passed away anymore. But what he lacked in giving him proper nutrition, he made up for in teaching him how to speak badly. Basically, this parrot is described as the Samuel L. Jackson of parrots.
I love it.
They're looking for a new home. They're like, but you have to be okay with the fact that he's got a potty mouth to the nth degree. Like pretty much everything that comes out, apart from like he will say his own name. But apart from that, almost everything he says is one of the things that would get bleeped on television.
Love it.
So I don't actually have a list of the phrases because all of the news stories are too precious to actually put like the actual bad words that he's saying. But basically, he's dropping F-bombs with everything that he says. So he's a very foul-mouthed parrot, and he's naked. So he's almost like a perverted foul-mouthed parrot because he like looks naked. Like I love everything about it. But anyway, because of this, and yeah, okay, no, he will say thank you. He'll say good morning, baby. And that's as far as the niceties go. Everything else from that is rated R because he just. And I love the fact that they called him. If you have dropped this bird named Hendrix, you're basically adopting Samuel L. Jackson.
That's amazing.
Um,
I love it.
Yeah, well, he uses curse words and apparently slurs too, so it might.
Oh
It might
no! Oh no! That was bad. That's bad. Okay.
I know, but it's not his fault. It's how he was taught. It's how he was raised. He was raised in a different time, Brian.
He was raised in a different time. He was raised in a racist time.
He's not hateful. He doesn't know any better.
Love
He's
in a
also-
time of racism.
He's also a parrot, so he's definitely not racist.
Yeah,
But,
okay. I mean, yeah, that's right. He can't really be racist, I guess.
but yeah,
Can a parrot be racist? Ooh, we're asking the real questions here. All right, we're just asking the real questions, guys. Just the real questions.
a lot of people are saying that parrots can
A lot
be
of people
racist.
say it. But can they really be racist? We're gonna find out.
What is this character we're doing?
I don't fucking know, man.
Racist parrots on the next guys who talk gruffly.
Oh, I think we're trying to make fun of Alex Jones.
Oh, there you go.
I think that's what we're trying to make fun of.
I didn't
think
listen
so.
to a lot. I didn't listen to a lot of InfoWars, but it does seem like Alex Jones would be fascinated by whether or not parrots can be racist.
You know, he's also wondering why the frogs are gay, and I don't really know why that's a problem, but sure. Go off, man.
Frogs gay, parrots racist on the next InfoWars.
Yeah, there you go. Why big government? Why the U.S. government doesn't want you to know? It's like, dude, what?
They don't want you to know about the racist parrots.
They don't want you to know why the parrots are racist. It's the woke mafia. I don't know, man.
That and Superman.
Dude, I can't fucking get over that. Anyways,
we're all over the place. Anyways, the parrot, not racist, does say racist slurs. Well, I don't know if they're racist slurs. They are just described as slurs. So I don't know what that means because again, I didn't get to hear any non-beeped versions of the parrot talking when he was saying his naughty bits.
Yeah,
so,
he could be saying nothing naughty.
Yeah, that's altogether possible. But I imagine it's rather hard for like delicate-eared people to handle. So that makes him great, and we like this. We like this Hendrix, spelled like Jimmy, and
cute.
yeah, and because of the description on this website of him both being a little bit naked and a little bit afraid, and also a little bit racist or whatever. I don't know. A little bit, a little bit naughty. He already has over 50 adoption applications, and so they are. Yeah, so everybody wants to adopt Hendrix because he's got a good story. So good stories sell, man, and people want to buy this parrot. So he should have a new home. He might already have a new home. I don't know. I haven't seen any follow-up stories on that.
Yeah.
But there's a parrot out there for someone who really wants to have more profanity in their home. And I, for one, am happy that there's a profane parrot just wandering the countryside. So it makes me glad. So anyway, I'm Craig, and that is the news.
Okay. I'm going to blow your mind with something that actually blew my mind. And so do you remember, I think it was like episode, 17 or 18 or whenever I first got to Western New York, I was telling you about the squirrels, right?
About the gray squirrels.
Yeah, the gray squirrels. And so they're gray squirrels, they're eastern gray squirrels, but they have a common mutation, which is that they're black. So, right. So, but here's the thing that I found out while I was scrolling the old Instagram, which we both know is cursed.
Dangerous.
Mine is cursed, yes.
Yours especially, but yes.
Mine is super cursed. But anyways, I was scrolling and it said, and I saw a post that said squirrels can survive terminal velocity.
What? What?
Yes. Now, do you know what terminal velocity is?
Isn't that like a speed that's so fast that like it would snap your neck or something? Like the G's are so intense that you like.
So basically, terminal velocity is the rate of falling at which you reach that is determined that you A, no longer can go any faster, and B, you are most surely going to die.
Okay.
Squirrels can survive a fall from any height. They can survive terminal velocity.
From any
Theoretically.
From any height? You could drop one like from like the space station, or like just as soon as you get to the point where there's a little bit of oxygen and there's a little bit of gravity, and you could just drop them. And
theoretically, yes.
What?
Theoretically, yes. So here's the caveat, though. it was. I'll get into the science that from which I understand it from McGill Office for Science and Society, which has a really great tagline: "Separating sense from nonsense." Love that.
I do like that.
But you would have to drop a squirrel from, was it 4,800 miles, because that is how long it would take for a squirrel. Yes, for a squirrel to actually die from falling, not because of terminal velocity, but because they would starve to death.
This is the most amazing thing you've ever brought to the show.
I don't know, man. I think I've brought better things, but so far, yes, this is pretty interesting.
This is great. Yeah, I don't mean that as a slam on any of your other stuff. I just think this is awesome.
Yeah, no, it's super interesting, right? So, okay, so in theory, it comes down to two factors: their size and their mass, okay?
Okay.
So because squirrels are very light and they have a large surface area compared to their body because the tail and a few other things, they basically can survive. When they reach terminal velocity, they basically don't get to a point where it could kill them because of because of the surface area.
They can just spread out and like float like a leaf, basically. Is this what?
Yes. So they intuitively also spread out their bodies when falling. So they basically add all their wind resistance, and that also slows the rate of descent. So even if they're hitting that and they hit terminal velocity, they still will provide enough wind resistance. They'll theoretically survive.
That's amazing. So the only way to kill them from falling is starve them to death.
Yes, they have to starve. Yes. So for basically those two reasons is why theoretically squirrels cannot die when they hit the ground from hitting terminal velocity, which, in case you're wondering, takes like 10 seconds
to get to that speed.
I believe so. If the math is right, I have no idea how to actually calculate this because I'm not inclined, but that's what it says on McGill, which is absolutely fucking fascinating to me.
That's amazing.
Right? So there you go. And now you know what I know. Are you any closer to happiness, Craig?
I think I'm there now. Like, it's been touch and go. You know, a lot of people in the hospital and stuff, but I think I found happiness just based on the fact that I know that basically squirrels are invincible.
Well, they don't take fall damage, so there's that.
Okay, well, I'm going to say they're invincible. Squirrels are invincible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's crazy.
Yeah, that blew my mind.
Yeah, that's wild. So, okay, I love everything about that. That's great. Fantastic. Did you have more or
No, that was it. That was pretty much it. It was a short one today. It was a short one.
That's okay. That's okay because I have one more thing I want to tack on as an add-on item.
Ooh,
as every
+1.
I know, right? So this is one I told you about a few weeks ago, but this was an article written in 2012 in Slate.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
And I love it because if there's one thing that you should know about me is that I very much love the Muppets. Like, I think the Muppets are like peak culture.
Yes. Including their ill-fated, was it reboot from 2018? Question mark?
Well, I get lots of Instagram clips from that, from you and from other people too. So yeah,
correct.
Even that's very good stuff too. Yeah, the Muppets, they rule, and this was the United Theory of Muppet Types.
Oh, I remember this. Yes.
By Dahlia Lithwick, who, if you haven't read this, just go to just Google Chaos Muppets versus Order Muppets, Slate magazine, and you'll find this article. This article is just a delight to read. It's very, very funny. It's not scientific, but I think it's more true than anything that's ever been written, potentially. I'm beginning to work on the opening stages of a religion based around Muppet theory, and I think we're going to get somewhere with this. So, but here's the basic theory: is that every living human being can be classified as either a Chaos Muppet or an Order Muppet. Now, just a little description. I mean, if that's not immediately obvious, what pretty much was to me, but Chaos Muppets, and honestly, I think both Brian and I are probably Chaos Muppets.
You're probably right.
Yeah, and that doesn't actually bode well for us, but I think we're going to be okay. Chaos Muppets are the out of control, emotional, volatile, kind of crazy Muppets. They tend towards being blue and fuzzy, much like a Cookie Monster, who is definitely a Chaos Muppet. They kind of live in a swirling maelstrom of food crumbs and small flaming objects. So like Grover, Cookie Monster, Dr. Bunsen Honeydew, Animal. These are all Chaos Muppets. Ernie is definitely a Chaos Muppet. They
Yes.
don't necessarily, yeah, like they could be scientific. Like Dr. Bunsen Honeydew is a scientist, but he also introduces a lot of chaos into the scene. And then there's Order Muppets. Order Muppets are like, well, like Bert or Kermit the Frog is an Order Muppet, or
Okay.
Sam the Eagle, or like in like every Sesame Street thing where like the waiter who is always frazzled and he's blue and he has giant
Yes.
eyebrows. Yeah, that guy is definitely an Order Muppet. Now, Order Muppets, they try to make sense of things. They try to rein in us Chaos Muppets. And I say that I'm a Chaos Muppet, but part of this theory is that you kind of have to. You can't necessarily self-diagnose. Like some people, it's obvious. I think
Yeah.
Brian is pretty obviously a Chaos Muppet. I think I'm a Chaos Muppet. I'm probably more of an
Mm.
Order Muppet or closer to Order Muppet than you are, but I still think I'm a Chaos Muppet. But the theory goes that most organizations will work better if they have a pretty good balance between Chaos Muppets and Order Muppets. Like every organization will work better if you have a little bit of both. Now, like your first grade teacher, probably an Order Muppet
Mhm.
because they have to get in control or whatever. But then, like, if you have nothing but Order Muppets, then like the fun kind of goes away and like the craziness goes away. And you need a little bit of that, but you also need to have the Order
Mhm.
Muppets everyone in control. One thing they say is like almost always. I mean, not that there are of course exceptions to this rule, but almost always any relationship, like married couple, life partners, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Generally, there's one Chaos Muppet and one Order Muppet. So if you like, I'm guessing Kate is an Order Muppet.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say that. Yeah.
I mean, just from what I know of her, I would classify her as an Order Muppet. My wife is 1,000% an Order Muppet, which makes me think that that I'm a Chaos Muppet. But yeah, if you have nothing but Chaos Muppets, it can like things can get wild and crazy and out of control. And I think just basically the fact that we're able to routinely record and post this is kind of a testament to the tiny bit of Order Muppet that must be inside of us because we still are getting this thing out.
Yes.
But the
Now, if we can
content,
just figure out monetization.
well, good luck with that. I don't know that Order Muppets or Chaos Muppets are good at that with podcasts. Someday.
Someday.
But what was I saying? Oh, the fact of our content being what it is, I think pretty much well bodes that we are both Chaos Muppets. But
Correct.
I just like looking around. I've been doing this with my team at work. I'm like saying, okay, how many Chaos Muppets do we have and how many Order Muppets? I think my team is a little too hard on Order Muppets. I think there might be like 2 or maybe 3 Chaos Muppets on my team, and then like
you gotta fix that, my dude.
well, I'm not in charge of hiring, and I think my boss is 1,000% an Order Muppet. So yeah,
Unfortunate.
so I know, and I think she needs to be introduced to my religion so she can understand the need for us to get a few more Chaos Muppets just to really make our organization hum. But I just like the concept that we're all either an Order Muppet or a Chaos Muppet, and then trying to figure out what you are and what people that you like are. It's just a lot of fun. So go read this article and just subscribe to my religion. We're still working on it. It's going to be like a
Yeah.
mixture between Catholicism and Muppet theory, obviously.
Muppet theory. Oh, God.
I might have to separate from the Catholic Church, much like Henry VIII did.
Yeah.
He wanted to divorce. I just want to introduce chaos theory or Muppet theory in general.
Well,
but
on the plus side, Craig, if you do hear me out, you can claim it as a religion and not pay taxes. And claim your house as a church and not pay taxes.
The House of Muppet Theory.
House of Muppet Theory. Yes.
Yes. So that's what my house will now be named, is the House of Muppet Theory, which is a house of worship, obviously. So yeah, and we're separating from the Catholic Church. So I guess I'm no longer a Catholic now.
Yeah, you're Craig the Muppet.
Yeah, exactly. Craig of Muppet Theory. So anyway, I just wanted to bring up that article because it's really delightful. It's a great read, and you should all go and find it and read it because it's a lot of fun. So we didn't have a ton today, so I thought I'd throw that in there today. And also, it's about that time where we have to throw things together in our Chaos Muppet way to come up with a movie pitch.
Okay, I got one.
Okay.
So we're gonna have a squirrel, a black eastern gray squirrel. His name is Franz. Okay, Franz is a daredevil, and he's like, you know what I want to do? I want to do a halo jump I'm going to do a halo jump, and which is a high altitude, low orbit jump, and he's going to land in the center of, let's enter your favorite crowded place here. I'm going to say the Shibuya Scramble crossing in Tokyo, or in Tokyo. You know what that is, right? Where all that big place where all the people walk across, and you've seen that, right? It's called the Shibuya Scramble.
I don't know that I know what this is. No, I'll have to look.
Yeah, so basically, it's you've got to have seen it, but you probably didn't know what it was. Anyways,
That's fine.
So he's gonna land there, and so
Okay.
Franz like does all this planning. He gets ready, and it's basically a drama about the squirrel getting ready and to test the limits of squirrel kind. Basically, it's all squirrel kind, right? So he does a jump, right? And so a lot of times so this is about maybe halfway through, right? Like we're well into the second act, right?
Okay.
So he makes it. He falls. He makes it. He sticks to landing, right? And he's alive. And he's like, "Holy crap! I can survive a terminal velocity." But what he doesn't realize is that nobody was ready for him to drop. So he just drops. Whoosh! Fine. He's fine. He's like, "Wow, everything." And then chaos ensues. Like people's tires explode because of like how the shockwave from when he hits. Like tires explode, windows collapse, or windows shatter, buildings collapse. Trucks carrying fruit roll over and create jam. Milk trucks, fall down. Let's see. Nudists
Yes.
just disappear. They're like, they're just, oh no. Things just go really bad all at once.
Red pandas start getting stuck in Greg doors because they didn't go through the red panda.
Because they didn't go through the right doors.
That's right.
Which happens. Yes,
Of course.
of course.
Oh.
So yes, and so it's basically Franz dealing with the fallout of that.
Okay.
For 95 minutes.
Wow. He's dealing with all the fallout that he created as a result of his non-terminal jump, not realizing that no one else was prepared for this kind of crazy squirrel activity.
Yes, and it's going to be a meditation on what you do affects everyone around you.
It's like the butterfly effect.
Yes. Like because he basically it comes down to just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Thank you, Dr. Ian Malcolm. Also, it needs to be called the Squirrel Impact effect, I think.
Oh no, Squirrel Impact.
Squirrel Impact.
Yeah.
There. Oh, that's good.
You were almost there, Joe. That's good. That's good shit.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
Yes.
This squirrel flying thing has really opened my mind to what could happen in the world.
I just picture Craig like dropping oranges, writing things down, like sitting up late at night, and his wife is like, "Dude, what are you doing?" He's like, "I'm doing science. I'm saving the world.
I'm doing science.
I'm a part of the International League of Science Mongers."
Oh, very good.
God.
Very good.
Okay. Anyways.
Okay, my turn. So we've got a guy in Pittsburgh, and he wants to go bowling. It's a Saturday. He walks into his favorite bowling alley, and he immediately notices something a little off.
Or does he notice a lot of little things? But
a lot of things are off. That's your third demerit. I'll allow it though. And yeah, everybody's naked except for their bowling shoes. And he's like, "Well, I really want to bowl." So he's like, "I've always wanted to try being a nudist." So he's like, "I'm going to take part." So he just walks in, pays his $30, takes off his clothes, and he starts bowling. And he's really loving it. Like he's loving it. He's bowling like the best bowling he's ever done in his life. Like he's hitting strike after strike after strike, and just
love it.
Yeah, he's doing awesome. He's like, "I need to bowl naked more often."
Yeah, you do, buddy.
Yeah. He's like, but unfortunately, this doesn't happen in very, very often because there's very, very few scenarios where people are encouraged to bowl naked. Generally, that's frowned upon, and you're taken away in a coat with very long arms. But he is a science monger, Brian, and he's like, I'm gonna open up a wormhole right here in this bowling alley, because that's the kind of thing that science mongers can do if they're good science mongers.
Okay.
So he opens up a wormhole. He's trying to open up a wormhole to a different, like an alternate reality where bowling nude is not only accepted, but it's actually preferred because he's been doing a good job of it. And he's like, I just really want my bowling game to improve, and it appears that nudism is the way for this to happen. So he opens up the wormhole and he steps through, and his science mongering goes off.
How does he open the wormhole?
With his science mongering, Brian. I'm not here to explain all the science to you. It's very complicated. I understand it, of course, but everyone else,
because you're a science monger. Yes, sorry. I'm sorry. Continue.
I'm a junior science monger. Let's just say, I understand it, but I have a hard time opening up wormholes on my own because I haven't, graduated to advanced science mongering just yet. And I can't explain it to you because you just don't have the background for it. Quite frankly, I'm sorry. It's not, it's not that you're stupid. It's just that you don't know.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I'll allow it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I didn't even get a demerit, so that's good. So he opens up the wormhole. He steps through, and instead of going into an alternate dimension, the wormhole actually just takes him to the top of the Empire State Building in New York City.
No.
He's naked with bowling shoes on at this point.
Oh,
so it's a little awkward. But then he sees that there are at the top of the Empire State Building, for reasons he doesn't understand and can't exactly explain, but he's at the observation deck, and there are cages of squirrels everywhere.
Oh no.
So he does what any science monger would do. He starts stapling squirrels to himself. Because
okay.
Yeah, because that way he can cover his nudity. It's a common science monger approach to getting dressed. Is sometimes you just staple rodents to yourself in lieu of clothes when clothes are not available.
Okay.
So science mongers are able to do it in a very humane way. He's not hurting them. They have special staples that just attach.
Of course.
Yeah. So no squirrels were harmed in the stapling to the nudist.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. So now he has squirrels just all over him, but he's done it in a very science mongerly way. So it looks like clothes, and they're not squirming. Amazingly enough, they're just all they're happy to be there. Something about the staples really it mollifies the squirrels. It makes them just be very docile. So they're just laying in place. So it looks like you really wouldn't be able to tell the difference between that and him wearing a nice suit.
Okay.
Yeah. So he has all these squirrels attached to him, and he's much more comfortable, and everyone else is much more comfortable because at first there had just been a nudist bowler, and now he's still wearing bowling shoes, but now he has a squirrel suit on. And then he decides to test the theory because he learned about this in his science mongery that he could that squirrels cannot reach terminal velocity, and he's feeling saucy. He's like, no, here I am at the top of the Empire State Building,
right,
and I'm covered in squirrels, so it's time to put a theory to the test. So he crawls over the protective fence on the I think it's the 88th floor.
Yes.
And he just jumps, not to commit suicide. He's doing it for science, Brian.
For science.
Because he wants to see if with enough squirrels can a human survive terminal velocity just by wearing a squirrel suit.
Yes.
And as he slowly reaches the ground floor, he hits the ground so gently that he doesn't even fall. He just walks into Manhattan.
Oh.
Yeah, he just steps, and thus begins a new form of elevator, which is just squirrel suitery, and he's hailed as an inventor and a renowned science monger for the ages because he invented a thing which no one would really want to use probably unless they just wanted to see what it's like to fall from the Empire State Building safely. But enough people are interested in it that he wins the Nobel Peace Prize, and then he just changes society in general because people are like, you know what? I don't necessarily want to do this myself, but I like knowing it's an option. So everyone hails him as a hero, and he rises to the top of all of the scientific circles across the world.
Especially Science Monger Monthly.
He's the cover story on Science Monger Monthly for years, Brian. Yeah, and he's just recognized, and it's just kind of it's a life story. So it's like a biopic of just this man and his discoveries, and it all started one day because he wanted to go bowling, Brian.
I love it.
Yeah,
but you know what? It doesn't take a science monger to do.
To use a Q-tip, but you might not want to be a science monger necessarily, but you do need some kind of instruction because you don't want to just go in there willy-nilly with a Q-tip. You don't know what you're doing.
Yes.
So there's probably something you should do. I can't think of what that would be though, Brian.
Well, my junior science monger friend, you grab the Q-tip box and you flip it over and you read the back of it.
Oh, that makes so much sense. You should always read the back of the Q-tip box.
Untitled with Brian and Craig is produced, and edited by me, Brian Dunnigan. It is also hosted by me, Brian Dunnigan, as well as Craig Dodge. Opening and ending themes are created by AI, so nobody has license to those.